drama. Get ready for the 2025 new Turkish series list. The most loved shows stealing everyone's hearts. Like, share, and subscribe. Number 1. Yabani. Wild Heart. Yaman grew up believing the streets were his only home, surrounded by the loyal friends who became his chosen family. Although he was born into wealth, he remembers nothing of it. A single childhood photograph is the only clue to a life stolen by a mysterious kidnapping. Despite hunger, danger, and endless struggles, Yaman's heart remains unbroken. Everything changes the day he unknowingly crosses paths with his biological brother, Alaz, and helps him return to a grand mansion far away from street life. There, Yaman spots his own childhood photo on the wall and discovers he may belong to the powerful Soysalin family. Suddenly welcomed into luxury, Yaman meets a grieving mother who never stopped searching for him and a family with deep secrets. As fragments of his past resurface, he realizes not everyone is happy about his return. The enemies who tore him from his family still lurk in the shadows. Between the world that raised him and the world that abandoned him, Yaman must protect himself and the people he loves. Will he uncover the truth behind his kidnapping? And can a wild heart truly find peace in a place that doesn't feel like home? Number 2. Hudutsuz Sevda. Boundless Love. Halil Ibrahim Karasu returns to his stormy Black Sea hometown after 20 long years, carrying the ghosts of the past on his shoulders. As a child, he escaped with his life when the ruthless crime lord Ruzvan Leto murdered his father. Now grown and determined, Halil comes back to marry his first love, Yasemin, hoping to rebuild the life stolen from him. But tragedy strikes again when Ruzvan's own son kills Yasemin, shattering Halil's heart and turning his return into a battle for vengeance. With nothing left to lose, he transforms into a relentless force, vowing to bring Ruzvan's empire crashing down. Along this perilous path, Halil finds help from the most surprising source. Zeynep Leto, Ruzvan's rebellious daughter. Her heart has never belonged to the dark world she was born into, and learning what her family did ignites her fury. Drawn to Halil with the fire of an old crush, she risks everything to stand beside him. Love and revenge become a dangerous blend as Zeynep falls for the man sworn to destroy her father. In the fierce lands of the Black Sea, a woman in love has the power to change fate, and together, Halil and Zeynep will shake the foundations of an entire criminal dynasty. Number 3. Rüzgarlı Tepe Winds of Love. Halil's life shatters when his father is wrongly imprisoned, and his family loses the home filled with their happiest memories. After his parents die, Halil grows up with a single purpose: revenge on the powerful Uslanlı family who destroyed his world. Years later, he returns to his hometown as a strong and determined man, ready to take back everything that was stolen from him. But destiny has a cruel twist. Halil meets Zeynep, the stunning and resilient daughter of the wealthy Uslanlys, and he falls for her at first sight. Known as the town's princess, Zeynep hides her struggles behind elegance, fighting to hold her family together after her father's death. When Halil succeeds in seizing the Uslanlı mansion and their wealth, he believes victory is finally his. Yet his heart refuses to forget Zeynep. Zeynep, torn between pride and love, tries to hate the man who ruined her family, but Halil is already deep in her heart. Now trapped in a love filled with betrayal, pain, and longing, the two must decide. Can their love survive the war between their families? Or will revenge destroy the only chance they have at happiness? Number 4. Esaret. Orhan, raised in a loveless, wealthy family, searches for his missing twin sister Nihan. Along the way, he encounters Hira, a victim of trafficking, and learns of Nihan's tragic fate at the hands of local gangs. Consumed by grief and rage, Orhan seeks revenge by marrying Hira, intending to torment his elitist mother and worsen Hira's plight. As family secrets unravel, Orhan confronts his mother's deceit about their father's death. Amidst complex webs of power and prejudice, Orhan and Hira navigate a tumultuous marriage, grappling with their pasts and seeking redemption amidst their tangled destinies. Number 5. Number 6. Halef, Cochlear Chagrisi's successor. The Call of the Roots. The story follows Serhat, a brilliant surgeon who has built a new life for himself in Istanbul, far away from the fate his homeland once dictated for him. There, he falls deeply in love with Melik, and the two secretly marry without his family's knowledge. For a while, Serhat believes he has escaped tradition and blood feuds, but destiny soon calls him back to Urfa. Upon his return, he finds himself trapped between two powerful families locked in a bitter vendetta. To preserve peace, he is forced into an unwanted marriage with Ilds through an imam nikah, despite already being bound to Melik. Overnight, Serhat transforms from a respected doctor into a powerful aga, carrying the burden of family honor and tradition. His double life soon begins to collapse when Melik arrives at the mansion, determined to be with the man she loves. Her presence disrupts the fragile balance, igniting jealousy, suspicion, and hidden conflicts within the household. Serhat is now torn between loyalty to his family, his duties as an aga, and the love he swore to protect. As tensions rise, the mansion becomes a battlefield of emotions where no one is truly innocent. Every family member hides secrets, past sins, and painful truths buried deep within. Serhat's struggle is no longer just about power or tradition. It becomes a fight for love, survival, and the courage to face his destiny. And in this storm of loyalty, revenge, and betrayal, his heart will be tested more than ever before. Number 7. Eşref Rüya. Eşref, an orphan young man, is raised amid the ruthless corridors of the criminal underworld. Despite his meteoric rise to power, he is haunted by the lingering memory of a lost love named Rüya. Over time, he transforms his grim surroundings into a formidable empire by forging a makeshift family out of hardened criminals. His icy exterior conceals a deep, unfulfilled yearning for inner peace and redemption. When Nisan, a gifted and sincere young musician, unexpectedly enters his life, his guarded heart begins to soften. Nisan's passion and gentle nature awaken feelings within him that he had long thought extinguished. As their bond deepens, Esaret finds himself forced to confront the contradictions of his violent existence. The resurgence of Rüya's memory complicates his emotions, stirring both regret and longing. Torn between his duty to a perilous criminal empire and the possibility of a transformative new beginning, he faces an impossible choice. Rival factions and treacherous allies intensify the challenges, testing his leadership and inner resolve. Amid escalating conflicts, Eşref is compelled to protect those he holds dear while wrestling with his dark past. His journey evolves into a battle for redemption where honor and betrayal continuously clash. In the crucible of his strife, he discovers that true strength can emerge from embracing the turbulent interplay of love, power, and destiny forces him to redefine who he truly is. Ultimately, Eşref Rüya unfolds as a riveting saga of transformation, where even a life steeped in darkness can be illuminated by the power of love. Number 8. Number 9. Uzak Şehir. Uzak Şehir is a Turkish drama series that intricately weaves themes of love, betrayal, and the complexities surrounding a forced marriage. The narrative follows Alia Albora, who arrives in Mardin from Canada with her late husband's body and their 5-year-old son, aiming to fulfill his last wishes. Upon arrival, she encounters the powerful Albora family, effectively preventing her departure. Central to the plot is Alia's coerced marriage to Cihan Albora, her late husband's brother. This union is orchestrated by the family to maintain their honor and control, highlighting the theme of forced marriage. The series delves into Alia's struggle against the oppressive traditions of the Albora family, her fight for autonomy, and the challenges of adapting to a life she did not choose. As secrets unravel and tensions escalate, Alia and Cihan's relationship evolves amidst power struggles and emotional turmoil. Through its portrayal of Alia and Cihan's forced marriage, Uzak Şehir offers a poignant exploration of personal freedom versus familial obligations, set against the rich cultural backdrop of Mardin. Number 10. Siyah Kalp. Sumru abandoned the children she bore at a young age to forge a new identity and build a life with Samet, one of Cappadocia's wealthiest businessmen. Now entrenched in luxury, she carefully manages her new family while secretly plotting around Samet's son, Cihan, from his previous marriage. Meanwhile, Melek and Na, spurred by their grandmother's final words, set out on a quest to unearth the truth about their mother. Their search, driven by a mix of longing and determination, unexpectedly leads them to cross paths with Cihan and his hesitant fiancée, Sevilay, intertwining their lives in a complex web of secrets, past regrets, and unforeseen confrontations. Number 11. Sahipsizler. In the Turkish drama Sahipsizler, Burak Berke Akil plays Devran Alaz, a character from a powerful family, torn between his past and future. The story follows 6 orphan siblings, Aziz, Cemo, Zaliha, Fidan, Samet, and Bam, who struggle to stay together after losing their parents. Their parents, Bala and Arfat, had a forbidden love that began in Mardin, where Yavuz, the obsessive son of a wealthy family, kidnapped Bala. Bala eventually escaped with Arfat, and they built a secluded life in the forest, raising their children in peace. Yavuz later found them and attacked, forcing the siblings to flee to Istanbul. Seeking refuge with Uncle Aslan, their father's trusted friend, they faced new dangers in the city. The older siblings must grow up fast, protecting their younger ones while struggling to survive. Burak Berke Akil's character, Devran Alaz, plays a crucial role in the unfolding drama. Born in 1997 in Istanbul, Akil studied geological engineering before pursuing acting. He trained at Academy 35.5 Art House and gained fame with roles in Maria Al-Mustafa, Destan, Safar, and Rue. His portrayal of Devran in Sahipsizler adds emotional depth to the family-centered story. The drama explores themes of love, revenge, survival, and resilience. It showcases the struggles of orphans against the harsh realities of life. With its gripping plot and strong performances, Sahipsizler. Number 12. Number 13. Piyasa. When Salih Akin, a powerful media tycoon, is found dead in the bed of Asenchevik, a gossip reporter on his channel, a scandal erupts, leaving his wife Karaman and their children shattered. Years later, Karaman sinks into mental instability while Asen struggles to rebuild her life, and Salih's son Kenan rises as a narcissistic actor, reveling in fame until he encounters Munevver, a modest, headscarf-wearing girl from a coastal town. Raised as the caretaker for her cancer-stricken mother and siblings, Munevver reluctantly agrees to an arranged marriage with the wealthy Adar to alleviate her family's burdens, only to suffer further tragedy when her mother dies during henna night and Adar's attempted assault forces her to flee to Istanbul with Asen's help. On a film set, a mistaken identity leads Kenan to believe Munevver is his lover, sparking a photographed kiss and public uproar that they spin off as a scripted scene, inadvertently launching her acting career. As Kenan battles slander and Munevver grapples with her disintegrating marriage, an unexpected bond forms between them, further complicated when Kenan obsessively hires Munevver's brother Server, whose own romance with Kenan's sister Asu adds to the turmoil. Amidst the chaos, Karaman's paranoia fixates on Munevver, Adar fights to reclaim her, and shocking revelations emerge, revealing that Salih's death was not an affair but the result of a violent assault on Asen. As Server spirals into addiction and misunderstandings drive them apart, Munevver loses her faith, her family, and even Kenan, only to shed her headscarf and emerge tough and fearless, ready to conquer the industry anew. Meanwhile, through Asen's pen, the search for truth uncovers ever-deepening secrets, with Shefik Arzan caught between atoning for his past and committing the sins of the present. At the same time, Ozj and Ghani Jalen find themselves entangled in a turbulent love story, torn between family ties and personal ambition, forcing all to confront truths that will forever change their destiny. Number 14. Kan Çiçekleri, Vendetta. In the story of Kan Çiçekleri, Dilan and Baran are compelled to marry in an effort to end a bitter blood feud that has torn their families apart. Their union is fraught with hostility, as Baran struggles with a deep-seated hatred fueled by the belief that those close to him were responsible for his mother's death. As he works towards saving his brother and bringing peace to his family, Baran's world is shaken when his uncle reveals he has located the attackers. However, a shocking twist emerges. The uncle is actually the mastermind behind the attack, hoping to manipulate Baran into vengeance and prison in order to claim the family fortune. Unable to kill his enemies, Baran eventually agrees to end the feud by marrying the daughter of his nemesis, only to discover that this woman is Dilan, a woman he once met and felt an undeniable attraction to. Despite the immense animosity between their families, Baran and Dilan's marriage begins a new chapter filled with a potent, undeniable passion that threatens to either evolve into true love or end in catastrophic ruin. Kan Çiçekleri tells the moving story of Dilan and Baran, whose lives become irrevocably intertwined when they are forced into a marriage designed to end a vicious blood feud. Baran, burdened by the guilt of an attack that claimed his mother's life, strives to overcome his hatred in a desperate bid to save his brother and bring peace to a family bent on revenge. Number 15. Deha. Devran, a brilliant mathematical prodigy, makes a groundbreaking discovery in his doctoral thesis, a success that could take him and his childhood love Esme to the United States on a university scholarship. Yet, deep down, the only person Devran truly wants to impress is his estranged father, Eskinder, who abandoned the family years ago. Devran's mother has spent her life shielding her sons from Iskandar's manipulative influence. But the past soon resurfaces. While Devran tries to protect his family and focus on his future, his younger brother, Boran, becomes dangerously drawn into their father's world. As Eskinder schemes to use Boran for his own ambitions, Devran finds himself torn between his dreams, his love for Esme, and his duty to his brother. The closer Boran gets to Iskandar, the more Devran's carefully built life begins to crumble. Now, Devran must confront the father who once destroyed their family, before he loses both his brother and his future forever. It's a gripping story of genius, betrayal, and brotherhood, where love and ambition collide with the scars of a painful past. Thanks for watching The Gorgeous World. Which 2025 Turkish series are you most excited for? Hit like, share the love, and subscribe for more thrilling drama lists every week.